3, 2, oh, we're rolling. Social media fam, YouTube, all of these great online platforms. We're coming back at you again, back-to-back days with some awesome content. Today I'm talking about goals. Some of my specific goals that I have laid out, and then how I kind of work in this 90-day time frame, a quarterly year, to kind of make things a lot more clear in my own actions. So I am a business coach and an entrepreneur coach, and it seems one of the biggest things holding myself back, my clients back, and that I read in all these books is that when we don't have clarity, it makes it really, really tough to take consistent action. So think about the last time you had a day off, you weren't really sure what to do, and then just the time kept rolling on by, and they're like, I'm not really sure what to do. And then in a lot of cases, from my own personal experience, when I don't have it planned out, I end up not doing anything or very bare minimum to what I really did want to do. So today, going over some of my specific goals for myself, and then I'm going to quickly go over 5 pillars within my own business that you guys can try and use or share, or if you're interested, contact me and we can kind of get back into this further. Without further ado, let's go over some of my specific goals over the next 90 days. As you can tell, I didn't make this video right away because we 77 days left to do all this stuff. 77 days left, but then we kind of reset the ticker. We've hit some real good goals in the last couple of weeks, but then I set some new ones, these ones in particular, going forward. So we have 77 days left. This goes into the first week of September. So goals, first one, buy another duplex. I have bought a couple rental properties. I'm hoping to grow my portfolio. Just buy another property this year, hopefully. In my opinion, properties are starting to get a little overpriced from how easy it is to borrow money, side note. But yes, I'm hoping to buy one more duplex. So I've been networking with a lot of investors, trying to figure out the price points, what works in my market, and keeping open for any deals. So like in today, I went and did it was for Tri-County, Henry County within my area, going to this local meetup. So going up local meetups, I met some other nice investors who are a little older along the path, working with them. So long story short, I want another property by the end of the year. How am I going to get the money for that? Well, with one of my current properties, it's a fixer-upper, and I'm doing the windows, the flooring, the appliances, and I forgot to add in here, I will be painting. Not that you maybe not need to know those details, but yeah, I'm increasing the value of the property. Then I will refinance with my wonderful banker over at Sauk Valley, and then I'll use that money to buy the next property. Make sure the numbers work. You don't want to over leverage yourself. Talk to a real estate professional. Next, back to the coaching, the good stuff in coaching. I want 10 coaching clients. 10 coaching clients. If you are a business owner, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to reduce your stress, increase your productivity, and you think what I have to say is valid and working with me would be beneficial, hesitate or don't be scared to refer. I'm looking to take on more clients. That's why I make all this wonderful content to impact these people and make a huge difference. So business owners, entrepreneurs, I'm looking for you, 10 coaching clients in the next 77 days. That's going to be really, really hard, but I'm going to bust my ass. You sure better know it to try and reach these marks. Very clear, though. It's very precise. Number 4, I want to give one public speech. So if you're, say, you like what my content, you like the energy, you like the vibe, and you think your company could benefit from a personal development, like life balance type of speech, I have tons of content to refer to. Please reach out to me. I would love to come and talk and inspire any of your employees. But more so, the point being for you guys with goals, setting one public speech. I did one public speech over a Zoom call, but I want to do one live. I want to get the urge and the rush and going. This is where I want to take my future. So if you know anyone who needs someone to come and do a free event or a lunch and learn or something like that and talking about personal development, I'm your guy. Next, 25 episodes of Talk to Tanner TV. 25. Again, with our goals, we want them to be as specific as possible, because then we can kind of break down backwards of how many I really need to be doing. I got to be recording to hit this mark. I got to be recording like 1 or 2 a week to hit this goal. And I'm on pace with that, but you have to get that specific number, 25, within your own goals, being as specific as possible. It really helps with clarification, that big thing that we're trying to hit hard on, and working backwards within your day-to-day so you know what to do tomorrow. So 25 episodes Talk to Tanner TV. If you are a business owner, you are an entrepreneur, you are a go-getter, you eat what you kill, please reach out to me, and I would love to promote your business in any way that I can on Talk to Tanner TV. The real examples, the stories, the metaphors, they've helped me tremendously in my own learning, and I'd love to spread this knowledge, promote your business, and get your ideas out there, your message out there as much as I can anyway, by listening, asking my questions, and hanging out with you. Let's build a relationship. And lastly, getting the website finished for Talk to Tanner, talktotanner.com. With that 2, make sure to put in that number 2. It's not even finished yet, because I've been procrastinating the crap out of this. As you get in your own businesses, you will see that with a lot of moving pieces, even like a coach, I would never lie to you that there's going to be pieces where I'm really good at, like getting on the camera, talking as much as I can, as you can tell, versus some of these side systems like website development, like email automation, and a lot of these other side things within business that I'm still trying to apply and critique in my own, but I'm on top of it. I'm busting my butt. I'm talking to the right people. I meet with a website designer tonight, and hopefully we'll continue to make progress. I've more so just been writing a lot of the content. Where's that content piece of paper? This is like 30 pages of just gold, and trying to get a lot of these coaching exercises and stuff like that onto the website, and retyping it, getting it like formatted in an easy way for you guys to use it and apply yourselves in a free format. Because again, I'm here to help in any way that I can. So websites, talk show, giving one public speech, hit me up. I'll come talk to your company, personal development. Let's do this. 10 coaching clients. I work with business owners, entrepreneurs, people who need to reduce their stress, increase their productivity, finding that line of balance within their life to make sure that they enjoy the journey of the hustle. So remember that. Refinance out on this property. I just met with my handyman for breakfast this morning. We're looking over the budget. The windows, man, that thing just cost me like 12 grand. That sucks. But it's all part of the numbers game and making sure that the numbers work. And he's the professional. So going off of that, and then we're going to take that money back out at around the goal time. And hopefully I'm working with another investor that I had met a couple weeks back. And hopefully he will let go of a duplex, or we'll see. I'm working with a couple realtors trying to find something on the market that matches my criteria. So adding to my investment portfolio. So as you can see, these numbers are specific. 1 property, 10 clients, 25 episodes. So the clearer you can be, and you can have a deadline. I always have that number in the corner of my whiteboard, 77. I have 77 days to do all this crap. So I'm going to be working with my coach, brainstorming, working backwards to make sure that we're on top of it. So we got the goals. Where's the eraser? So we got some goals. I wanted to talk about briefly, it's like, Tanner, how do you get so clear on this stuff? It's like, I don't know. I don't even know what I want to do with my life. How do you get so clear on it? So I use 5 pillars. This is within my own coaching. 5 pillars to understand better, clear what you're trying to be doing, what you want to be doing. So we have first your vision. Envisioning yourself where you do want to be going. Having a good idea of where this journey is, where's the end destination. Painting a very clear picture of a full day of what you want to see and be interacting with. Vision. 2, values. What are your values? I value freedom. Like, that's why I'm going into these fields, not only do my strengths match with it, my enjoyment match with it, but the value of freedom, being flexible, whether I'm doing coaching over the phone, I'm traveling across the country to do public speech, on the computer to do the talk show. There's a lot of flexibility, and freedom is a very proud value for me. Or relationships, like with I have a very close relationship with my mom, with my brother and my sister, with close family, a lot of my friends that I'm still close from high school. Relationships mean, so understanding and working backwards, okay, what can include them, what makes that work, what makes me there for them, what can get me to a position to where I can give back for them. So your values, that aligns a lot with what? Purpose. Third, I kind of added a lot of the purpose meaning from the values, but so values, freedom, family, relationships, purpose. Who is this for? Why are you doing what you are doing? Your why. You got to have a reason why. There's a beautiful saying, a man with a strong enough why can bear any how, because there's going to be a bunch of bullshit that gets slapped into your life. Life is life, right? And it's going to come at the worst possible time. And when you know why you're going through something, and that's why a lot of people, when you see really good parents, for example, love the parent example, these people are going through the ringer, working just the roughest, toughest jobs, smile on their face, still got the kid the basketball shoes, driving them 3 hours to go to some tournament, and it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's not about them, and it's for the children and for the betterment of that, because that's what ultimately hits home and feels good. So having a why can ultimately dictate it. Where it gets a little tricky and why you got to have coaching and brainstorming sessions is within business, because you're not going to initially have that strong pull as, say, with a child. Your business will be your child. It's just figuring out that why to make sure that it forms and creates that value and big impact for yourself. Number 4, goals. Goals. We just went over goals. These will be the specific metric marks that we set on 90-day increments to measure. And the biggest thing I wanted to add with goals per se would be, it is measurement equals feedback. Measurement equals feedback. So one of the beautiful things about goals and setting the marks and going through and taking the necessary actions, there's a good chance on that other list of goals, I might not hit them all. But if I hit even 60% of these suckers, I'm going to be pushing my career to a higher level and in myself in a trajectory for what I ultimately want, freedom, a career that I absolutely love, etc. So remember that your goals, it's a great form of measurement to give you feedback. And then once you're working with Talk to Tanner one-on-one, then we can adjust accordingly for the next quarter. But we just got to keep hitting it. We just got to keep hitting it. So goals, and last 5, strategy. Hopefully you can read that. Getting sloppy on the handwriting. Strategy. And that's kind of formed on this metric, on the feedback. Then we're looping back into that realignment. It's a whole lot of humps. Realignment into what we're laying out, and this will be tailored. And the beautiful thing about within the coaching and a lot of these business problems is that there's always a solution to every problem, and it's usually never as bad as we think. And then in our brainstorming sessions each week for an hour, I'm asking you cues, and if you want good answers, you usually need good questions. And that's where I come in, and that's where all this content that I've spent months on writing comes in, tailoring for business owners, entrepreneurs, the good questions that's going to get you thinking, get you critical, get you honest with yourself, the resources that you have available, and then building that appropriate strategy to make the goals off of the purpose, the values, and the vision. It all works together beautifully. I absolutely promise. And I do offer a free initial session. So if you're interested on it even further, say you're not a business owner, you wouldn't consider yourself an entrepreneur, you're more so a commission-based worker. I am always open to help anyone that I can. Feel free to inquire, and I can at least give you an initial session. I can at least try and help lay out and get the journey started, because I do truly want to see as many people as possible succeed, because that's how I get the most out of this business, seeing other people grow and do well. I mean, giver's gain is very real, people. So when you're helping people, it feels freaking amazing. And I'm just very blessed and excited that I've learned it so early on as a young man. So that's today. So you got a good look at some of my specific goals, how I'm using it in a 90-day platform, narrowing it down, because a whole year, there's just too many moving pieces, and life just changes so fast that within these 90-day frames, it's a lot easier to get specific. My goals aren't on here anymore. Specific with those numbers, the 10 clients, the 25 episodes, and stuff like that. And then when it comes to vision, values, purpose, goals, and strategy, this stuff is not exactly super fun to keep track of. And that's what I'm for. If you work with me, I keep track of this stuff. In the meetings, we're taking notes on it. I'm shooting you messages reminding you once it's on. So if you're not able to really take the time to do this yourself, which you totally can, you can do this on your own. But in most cases, in my experience, when it comes to this kind of stuff, it kind of feels overwhelming, a little tedious. And then after a couple weeks, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't need to do it. But if I told you that when you write this stuff down, you are 7x. 7x is 700% more likely to achieve. Why would you risk it? Why would you risk not writing this down on a physical piece of paper and trying to remember to reread it daily, etc.? I hope this was helpful. My goals, my pillars within my business. If you think this is helpful, if you want to work with me one-on-one through coaching, contact me. If you want me to come and speak at your company, please, I'm dying for an opportunity to get out and share my story, share the personal development side of things, just from the education of what I've pulled through coaching, corporation line, master's degree, that kind of stuff. And lastly, if you think that you are on top of it, you're a go-getter and you want your message spread out and you think you can really honestly help people, then come on my TV show, Talk to Tanner TV. Thanks for letting me plug a little bit extra today, guys. And this video will be uploaded to Facebook here shortly. And then the following day, I will upload it to YouTube, where I hope you guys will come and subscribe. My goal, I didn't even have that on there for the goal, but I'm hoping to get to 100 subscribers, because that's kind of when you make the monetary flip within YouTube. So if you think this content's helpful, leave a like, leave a comment, share it with a friend or a family member. It means the world to me, and it makes it so much easier to get inspired and come back and do it again tomorrow. Until next time.